Good afternoon to one and all. My name is Dr. N. working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Technology. So in this case study video, so we are going to see the two important libraries of the Python. So one is Pandas, the another one is Matplotlib. So Python has so many libraries. Each library has its unique purpose. So if you because of its own libraries, because of the number of libraries, Python we can do any visualization process. If you want to do any manipulation process, so we can easily perform it. If you want to import any data from an Excel file, we can use the Pandas library. So after importing that, we can easily perform any manipulation or anything analysis with the help of the data. So if we want to display any diagrammatic, for an example, bar chart, pie chart, we can use the another important library, that is a Matplotlib library. So now the students will explain one case study video using these two libraries. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today I am Madhya Rasi. I am currently pursuing my bachelor's degree on computer science and engineering at SNS College of Technology. Today I am going to explain the simple case study on sales data analysis for a company which uses Pandas for data analysis and Matplotlib for data visualizations. Let us assume a company that wants to analyze the data, monthly data analysis to understand which product is performed well and how the sales and sales varied across the months. So let us assume my example with a small simple data set that contains 3 months of data, January, February, March, and products of two products A and B. Each row contains the month and the price of the product and how many units are sold.
Importing pandas and matplotlib in a library that contains a data frame. The data frame contains two sets of monthly wise products that have been sold, that is part A and part B.
Myself Kaniga, currently pursuing third year CSE at SNS College of Technology. And the second step in the sales data analysis is using pandas. Using pandas, we have to analyze the data. The pandas is used for the data analytics process. It contains, we have to create, first step is have to create a revenue system. In this, we have to calculate units sold per units price. Then we have to create another column called revenue. Then we have to sum all the revenues. That name is total values by using the sum of values. Then we have to add another data called group by. Group by is used to group all the data frames into one cell. Then the next process is visualization. In this visualization part, we have used Matplotlib library. Matplotlib library has three types of charts: bar chart, pie chart, and line chart. The first one, bar chart, is used to if we want to create a revenue system analysis. For example, if you want to see separate data for January, February, March, we have to create the revenues as separate months easily. Then the pie chart is used for the percentage analysis. In this, we have to calculate the separate data percentages for the data. And then is line chart. Line chart is used for the sales data trends. We have to analyze easily the trends of the data. Thank you.
I am going to conclude this case study. From this analysis, we find that product A is sold more units compared to product B, and February months generated highest revenue among all months. And visualizations like bar chart, pie chart, line charts helps us to visualize the trends much better. And Pandas helps us to summarize the data analysis, and the Matplotlib helps us to visualize the data. So from this, we complete this with the help of Pandas and Matplotlib.